Thank you, ladies, for joining us this afternoon. Could you please introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about yourselves?
I'm Maggie, Ellis, Chotas, and this is...
I'm Betsy, Polk.
And we're with the Mulberry Partners. And we are here today to talk about a book that we wrote that was published back in November, Power Through Partnership, How Women Lead Better Together. And that book grew out of Betsy's and my working relationship. We founded our consulting practice in 2003 and found that we were getting so much out of our work together. We were achieving so many benefits. And we were wondering if other women were achieving the same benefits. So we started reaching out, and we ended up talking with 125 women in business and creative partnerships about their work together, and have found that yes, indeed, women leading together has many, many powerful impacts on the women involved.
And we basically wrote the book that we looked for when we first started working together, when we were forming the Mulberry Partners, our practice in Chapel Hill and Durham, North Carolina. And one of the ahas that really hit us was that this is a way of work that's really working for women. We've found that we and other women we've talked with have grown up kind of experiencing a lot of myths around why women shouldn't work together, why we should be friends, but why we shouldn't work together. And we found that when women do get past all that, the partnerships we form are really powerful. And we can all accomplish many things on our own. We can accomplish even more together. We have found, though, that because of the myths, that partnership is under the radar. This way of work, you can think of a lot of men who are working together very successfully, but when we start to think of women in collaboration who are visibly well known, there aren't as many examples. Lucy and Ethel, Thelma and Louise, not a lot of great examples.
Not very
out there.
inspiring.
So our real mission is to get this way of work out from under the radar.
You recently shared with us your work in Papua New Guinea, and so we understand that you understand what's going on globally. So could you tell us about what are the global challenges for women? What have you been seeing?
The challenges continue to include, unfortunately, efficacy, self-concept about what is possible for women, opening up choices for economic livelihoods, for combating whatever stereotypes. There are so many, what we've seen in Papua New Guinea and other places we've been, as well as in the U.S., is that there are certain expectations about what girls and women can achieve and what they can't. And so these challenges continue to plague so many girls and women throughout the world. And our message is that women working together, we can achieve so much more, as Betsy was saying earlier, and unlocking that collaboration and learning to support each other and building each other's confidence up through mutual accountability and that mutual support really can combat those challenges that girls and women are facing.
Right. We found that people ask us why women working together, and I think this goes to that example, goes to our example, that women and men can, if they want to, they can have equality, and this is pretty much, they can decide to have a 50-50 relationship, but the equity, we're still not operating on an equitable landscape as much as we might want to think that we are. Mm-hmm. We're not. And so in a female-male partnership, we found that our society will defer to the man. So there can be equality within the partnership, but it's much harder to have equity in terms of how the partnership is perceived. And that is something we found here. It's something we found many, many other places. So that's why when women work together, they're standing on the same ground.
Thank you. So you've spent a little time here at CCL and asked us a couple of questions. How do you see us collaborating with you all?
We're really excited about the chance to collaborate with you all. We can see so many possibilities.
Yeah.
I know more are going to percolate on our drive home, but really maybe exploring this idea of the messages that girls get about working together and how the message can be that we are our greatest resource. We as women, we as girls are our greatest resource in terms of making things happen together. What else?
Yeah, well, we're very excited about all we talked about so many different possibilities today. One being looking at networks, global networks of girls, and how we can connect with them to get girls talking to each other about the benefits that they can achieve through working together, such as that increased confidence, the belief that they can achieve what they want to achieve, and that they can support each other in making their dreams come true.
And we'd also be, I'm looking for my folder, oh, here it is. We'd also be really excited about, tapping into your existing programs, women in leadership programs, and seeing how we can be a resource there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.